Yo, what's going on, Domination Crew? It's Rico, and today we're going to be talking about why you need to become a niche master.
All these people are talking about wanting to sell you a lifestyle. We're here to sell you a life.
Selling on Amazon has absolutely changed our lives.
Alright guys, if you're new, welcome to the channel. My name is Rico. Me and my partner Dan talk about all things e-commerce, especially Amazon private label dropshipping. A little FBA, some retail arbitrage here and there, which we don't do because it's against Amazon terms of service, but we'll still talk about it. Shopify, eBay, all the types of stuff like that, guys. So if you like that type of content, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, stick around, man. Join the free Facebook group. It's down in the description below. Plugged. Now let's go ahead. Let's break down why you need to become a niche master. Okay, so I know a lot of you guys are into the whole dropshipping thing because that's why you're here. And if it isn't why you're here, then we need to make it why you're here. So make it the reason why you're here. So when people start dropshipping, a lot of them do not know what to sell, right? A lot of them just get in, they start selling all types of stuff. They're like, oh, I'm gonna sell a Martha Stewart, Snuggie and some pots and pans and while that may be, I can't even say effective, while that may work, in the short term, to kind of help you get some sales and navigate around, that doesn't really help you in the long run, right? So no matter what platform that you're going to be drop shipping on, whether that's Shopify, Amazon, or eBay is a little different. Most people who are drop shipping on eBay aren't necessarily building a brand. It's a bunch of retail arbitrage. But Shopify and Amazon are more alike than separate when it comes to building a brand, okay? So let's say you're just drop shipping a ton of random products, which is fine, initially for a beginner. We don't necessarily recommend it, but if you don't know what you're doing, if you're not having us handhold you through the process, then you're going to need to figure out how to figure out what products you want to sell. You are going to be selling all these different disjointed products, right? And it's going to give you an idea of what niches are selling, what products in certain niches are selling, but you're really not going to master any of that stuff, right? So you might see like, oh, this dog collar is selling really, really well. You might see these baby booties are selling really, really well. You might see a lot of things are selling well, but you're not going to know what you should jump into because you're not going to have any of that expertise. You're just going to have a buttload of products that are selling, but you can't really master any of them. You're a jack of all trades at that point, which can help you make money, but it's not going to make you an expert. And becoming an expert is what helps you build a brand. Okay, becoming an expert in that niche, whatever niche you pick, is going to help generate more money over the long haul, okay? So having a bunch of disjointed products may make you money in the short term and kind of help you out when you're first getting started. It's not going to make you a multi, six-figure or even seven-figure seller in most cases. Now, when you're doing retail arbitrage, okay, that's separate. Online retail arbitrage, which is the type of drop shipping you shouldn't be doing because Amazon doesn't allow it. It's against the terms of service. But if you do it, most people who do it are just selling all types of stuff from Walmart, Kmart, Home Depot, stuff like that. So they're not building a brand. And their profit margins are doo-doo in most cases. But that's besides the point. When it comes to private labeling, when it comes to actually building a brand and building a successful business that's going to last, something that you can translate from either Amazon to Shopify, Shopify to Amazon, or to a brick and mortar, whatever, you're going to need to be a master of niche products. And I'm going to tell you why that is so imperative, why you just absolutely have to do it, okay? So for us, you guys know that we have 3 different stores: geek niche, pet niche, baby niche, right? Those 3. If we started off doing what most people generally do, we wouldn't have been as successful as we are now because we wouldn't have known what sold. We took the time to do the product research for the niches that we were most familiar with. When you get into a niche, you want to be familiar with it. You don't want to just jump in because it's selling, right? You want to get a niche that you're familiar with. So for us, we're big nerds. We were big comic book nerds, anime, just giant robots, since we know those things, since we've always been into those things, it was easier to get into that niche and start finding products that people want to buy. You know, I'm a parent. I know all about this parenting thing, right? I know what parents want to buy because my friends have kids, I have kids, we buy some of the same things, and you can see some of the latest trends. When it comes to pets, you guys know I have this cat. I am not a fan of said cat, but I am stuck with said cat now, okay? So obviously I spend a lot of time in pet stores, you know, getting cat food. Well, used to be cat litter, now I got an automatic box. I'm done with that. I'm not scooping squat now. But you know, so there's certain things that I'm familiar with, and it makes for a much better selling experience when you know what you're doing. All right, just selling a bunch of disjointed products may make you a little bit of money, but it's not going to help you build a brand. And when you build a brand, you hold the cards. You have the power to move it wherever you want or sell it down the line. You become a registered brand and you can sell it to someone who's interested in, let's say, pets or the baby niche or home and garden or, you know, kitchen supplies or whatever. You need to become a niche master because it helps you with your product research, okay? When you're familiar with a niche, you can go through and research products much quicker than someone who's just selling disjointed products. You know, I promise you, someone who gets into the drop shipping space, who starts doing retail arbitrage and they just start listing stuff, I promise you they suck at product research. They're looking and they're like, all right, well, this sells, this may sell. You know, they'll probably have 1,000, 2,000, 3,000 listings, right? I'm gonna give you guys a little hint here, give you a little tip. So you'll see some of these people doing like 70K, like $60,000, $70,000, right? Their profit margins will be like anywhere from 3 to 5%. It's not even 10%. There'll be 3 to 5% on the front end. And in some cases, that's the front end and with their rebates, 3 to 5%. But they're selling a lot, right? Because they're selling a bunch of disjointed products. Those numbers look real good until they come stack up against us and they're like, yo, these guys are doing 30,000 a month with a 30 to 50% profit margin. Don't have to sell near as much. We can sell a much lower volume, but we're experts in our respective niches. It helps us make more money because we know what's going to sell. You know, we're not guessing near as much. Now, some products, when we do our product research, they look good. We list them, they don't move. But the thing is, we were able to do that product research, and if they don't move today or tomorrow, they may move sometime within the next few weeks or month or whatever. That is the power of mastering a niche as opposed to just selling general products. You know, you're basically taking the shotgun approach. You know, like when you go to a car dealer and you let them, you know, do the whole loan paperwork, what they do is they put your loan paperwork inside of a shotgun and shoot it off to all these banks. And that's what just shotgun approach. And that's what these sellers are doing who are selling disjointed products. Every single time, I promise you, you become a master of your niche, you will make money every single time. You'll make more money than someone who is just selling a bunch of random products. Make sure you guys are on your A game. Now, before you leave, click the links below, get into the free Facebook group, guys. We're doing tons and tons of stuff for the holidays. We're giving away gift cards to you guys. We're picking 10 people in our Facebook group, giving them $25 gift cards. We're picking 10 of our students and giving them $75 gift cards. It's our first holiday season with you guys. It's gonna be our first Christmas with you, baby, with you. And we wanna make sure that it's special. So, with that being said, man, be safe, be smart. Gonna catch you guys in the next one. Go out there, start finding your niches, start mastering them, start making that money.